Hey Canucks fans, welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary for Tuesday, April the 17th. I'm Clay Emo at Canuck Clay on Twitter, and I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. The NHL playoffs are in full swing. It pains me to know that my beloved Vancouver Canucks are once again on the outside looking in, but that doesn't mean I'm not enjoying the NHL playoffs in general. And in particular, I'm enjoying some of these YouTube videos I'm seeing of guys that I'm getting to know over the past few weeks, seeing their joy and seeing their hope as their teams press on. As for the series themselves, 5 of the 8 of them are relatively competitive, you could say, with both teams winning at least one game. And those series, the leaders right now, are Winnipeg, Nashville, Boston, Tampa Bay, and Pittsburgh. We've got Columbus with a 2-0 lead over Washington. Washington turning to Braden Holtby in net tonight, see if it can change their fortunes. And the 2 Pacific Division series are whitewashes right now. We got Las Vegas smoking the LA Kings 3-0, and we have the San Jose Sharks, pummeling the Anaheim Ducks 3-0, making both LA and Anaheim look slow, look old. No surprise there, but I've been actually a little bit surprised, admittedly, at just how dominant, especially San Jose has been over Anaheim. So look for those series to wrap up pretty quickly, and for both Vegas and San Jose to get a rest heading into the second round. At the end of this video, I'll give you an update on my playoff pool teams. Some of you may care, some of you may not. And that's why I'll put it at the end so you can bounce out before that happens. 3 Canucks items I want to talk about very quickly. Number 1, they've announced that Jim Benning, our GM, will be going to attend the draft lottery on Saturday, April the 28th, in 11 days from now. In the past, it's been Trevor Linden, but we've seen how that goes. If you believe in luck or superstition, we haven't won the lottery. We haven't moved up the lottery any of the years. So far, we picked 6th, 5th, and 5th in the past 3 years. So it's time to change it up. Benning goes. No, it's not Finn. No, it's not Brock Besser or any player. It's rightfully someone from our management team. That's number 1. That's April 28th, something to look forward to in less than 2 weeks from now. Number 2, the second Canucks thing is, another thing we can look forward to actually is Utica Comets, our farm team. They are starting their playoff series against the Toronto Marlies. And won't that be crazy if Toronto gets bounced by Boston and they get some of their pro players as well to play in that series, which starts this weekend. But we're excited for Utica because not only of the regular prospects that are down there, but there's also a handful of prospects, more than I can remember, that have either played for the Canucks already, albeit in limited fashion, or they figure to be a big part of the Canucks' plans in the next 2 or 3 years. So I'm talking about guys like Thatcher Demko and Cole Lind, last year's draft pick. And you have Jonathan Dahlin, who came over from Sweden. That's exciting already. Demko, Lind, and Dahlin. Then you have guys that have played on the Canucks roster already. Demko played 1 game, but you have guys like Godobin and Tyler Mott. So now there are 5 guys. You have Ashton Sautner on D. So now there's 6 or 7 guys. Reed Boucher. So there's 6 or 7 guys that have either played for the Canucks or figure to be a big part of their plans. And then you have wild cards like Zach McEwen and other guys like that. So I think it's going to be a very, very exciting series. And especially with the Canucks not in the playoffs, we have a team to look forward to and a team to cheer on starting this weekend. And the third Canucks item, you may have seen this, and I hope you've seen it. If you haven't already, I invite you to go watch our latest Canucks collaboration. No, our latest Canucks song. It wasn't a collaboration with the Canucks, although they shared it, and I'm very grateful that the Canucks shared it, actually. I'll tell you about the song first, and then I'll talk about why I'm grateful. So it's a song, a tribute to the Sedins. We did a take, I wouldn't say it's a parody song, because there wasn't anything exaggerated or silly about it. It was more of a tribute to the Sedins, a cover of Coldplay's Fix You. We called it Thank You. And it's interesting, now that I look back, we didn't actually mention the Sedins once in the song, but I think it's pretty clear who we're talking about. And I was once again blessed to collaborate with my amazing and talented friend, Marie Huey. The woman can sing anything. She can make anything sound good, especially my goofy lyrics. So we're thrilled to work with Marie once again, and you can see her range and her power and her emotion in her voice. And then I was also blessed to work with my brother Jason. He's an excellent producer, excellent musician in his own right, and he helped tinker with the lyrics. He helped write the lyrics, and he did all the production, the post-production of the music, and some of the music as well. So we put it out Saturday morning. It's not usually the best time to put out a video like that on the weekend, as opposed to first thing in the week. But the Vancouver Canucks did share it from their Twitter account yesterday afternoon, and I'm very grateful that they didn't have to, because we didn't work with them in any capacity, any official capacity on this song. Rather, they caught wind of it and they tweeted it out. and they mentioned Marie and me, and they didn't mention Jason, but Jason's so humble, he doesn't care. But it was just, I'm just very thankful that, you know, again, despite not working with them on this one and collaborating with them on 3 or 4 videos in the past, that they still shared this to their 1 million followers on Twitter, and for that I'm very grateful. It's not all about the views, of course, but it's obviously nice that they trust me, and they put basically their seal, stamp of approval or seal, endorsement seal on it. So thank you, Vancouver Canucks. Look forward to working with you once again in the future. Lastly, if you want to see that video, if you haven't seen that video, or if you want to watch it again, I will link it down below. I'll put it down in the description. Invite you to check it out. Leave a comment below. Tell me, or leave a comment on the video itself. Tell me what you think. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. But I'm biased, obviously, because it's me. All right, last thing, hockey pool update. And I'm going to link to a video from last week where I talked about these hockey pools. We did them last Monday night, and I basically have 3 teams. 1 team in my mom's office pool, and then 2 teams in my church guys pool. So my mom's office pool, I'm sitting in 6 out of 15, but 2 through 7 were all 2 points within each other. So I'm basically in the fight for second place right now. One guy jumped out to her lead because he's got Landeskog and McKinnon. But I'm sitting in 6th place, within striking distance of 2nd. And that's the team where I have 6 Nashville players who have done okay, not massively high-scoring games so far, but my 6 Nashville players. And then my other 4 players are Seth Jones, who's done really well. And then I have Patrick Marleau has only 1 or 2 points. Derek Brassard, I think, is only 1 point. And then Brent Connolly out of Washington, who doesn't have anything so far. So that team, as I mentioned last week, that's basically a $50 bet on Nashville. If Nashville advances to the 2nd round, that'll be really good for me, obviously. And if Seth Jones and Derek Brassard from Columbus and Pittsburgh, if they get through the 2nd round, actually it sounds like, then that'll be really good too. So that'll be 8 players. Marleau from Toronto, not sure, and Brent Connolly, who knows? Even if they make it to the 2nd round, I don't even know if he'll get anything. But he was obviously my last pick in that pool. All right, then for my church guys pool, that's the one where there's only 7 of us, and I have 2 of those 7 teams. Actually, I guess that means there's 6 of us, but I have 2 of those 7 teams. Right there, I'm sitting in 4th and in 6th. It doesn't sound great, but I'm only 2 points out of 2nd, so again, I'm fighting for 2nd place. Actually, in 1st place is my son Sean, who's taken off, and he's opened up a big 15-point lead already. We have 6. This is the one where we have 16 guys in each team, and my son Sean has Nashville guys and San Jose guys. So those San Jose guys have really, really helped him a lot. So, anyways, I'm in 4th and 6th. The team that's in 4th, the Clay team, team number 1, if you remember from my video last week, that's the one I'm very excited about because it looks like all 16 of my guys are going to go through. That's the team that has Vegas guys, Tampa Bay guys, Pittsburgh guys, and I'm missing one. Obviously, Vegas, Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh, and and Nashville. Excuse me. How can I forget Nashville? So again, that team has Vegas and Nashville from the West, and Pittsburgh and Tampa from the East. And that's the one where I loaded up on Tampa guys. As long as they get through the Devils, then all 4 teams will go, it looks like, to the 2nd round, and I should be in good shape for that team. My other team, the emo team, the team that's in 6th, not so good, because I have Washington and Winnipeg. Winnipeg should be fine. Washington, we're not so sure of. Those are my 2 main teams. And then I have LA and Toronto. I just talked about how LA is getting smoked. And then Toronto, you know, I don't know if they're going to get through Pittsburgh. And to top it off, to add insult to injury, literally, I had Kadri and Doughty. I have Kadri and Doughty on that team. And of course, we know that Doughty got suspended for 1 game for game 2, and Kadri got suspended for 3 games, games 2, 3, and 4. So I think it goes without saying, you can't really accumulate points in a pool if your guys aren't playing. So I'm obviously going to hope for Team Clay. I think Team Emo has already seen the light of day. Won't see the light of day, actually going to be buried pretty darn quick in the next few days or so. So I'm really going to talk about that team. I think it's going to be Team Clay all the way for that one. So I'm going to link to my hockey pool video down below. You can check out those 3 teams, and you can kind of see where I'm getting at, especially with that Team Emo. Bad, very bad. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to be looking at creative ways to stay engaged with you as we go through the playoffs. Obviously, as the Canucks aren't playing, going to look ahead at the draft lottery, going to look ahead at some player moves the Canucks can do, and I'm certainly going to look at some of the players that they have on the roster right now. Both a look back at the 2017-18 season, and a look ahead at 2018-19, and maybe how they project in the lineup for next season. So I'm going to be working on those things over the next couple weeks. I hope you enjoy them. I know you will. And appreciate if you leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. Any agreements, disagreements, I'd love to read and react and reply to your comments below. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Give this video a like, and check out those 2 videos that I'm going to link down below. Our Canucks song, our tribute to the Sedins, called Thank You, and then a look at my hockey pool teams, the good one, the bad one, and the ugly one. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.